Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television, and we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of those reality shows that we are doing is RuPaul's Drag Race, and Season 10 just started. So I'm going to catch you up on those first two episodes. But before we get into that, so I've got a bet going with my friend John, and he's going to be counting how many tangents I go on in between telling you all about Drag Race. But I have to say that the first couple minutes of every single video is where I discuss, just the random things that have been going on in my life just for a couple minutes. It's called Host Chat, and it's been being done since Regis and Kathy Lee in the 80s. So it's probably before you were born, my dear. But that's what I do. So I just got done pole dancing. That's why my hair is all a mess. I think I might seriously pole dance myself to death. Maybe, just might. Anyways, just thought I would let you know. Okay, so let's do this. Let's talk Drag Race. So, season 10 of Drag Race. So, first of all, is there anyone left in New York City that isn't a drag queen? Because there's like 6 New York drag queens, and there have been like countless before. So I'm going, God damn. I guess drag is like super popular in New York City. In Los Angeles, it's popular. Now, so our hometown girl in LA is Mayhem Miller, and she won the very first challenge. She won Drag on a Dime. That was what RuPaul called the challenge, the Maxi Challenge. And because he bought all this crap from the 99-cent store, and they had to fashion that into couture looks for the runway. That was the one where Shangela got oh no, that wasn't. She had to do something, though, where she first made the corn dress, and that's how she became famous for the corn. I don't think that was a bad dress, either. I don't think it was all that awful, but whatever. I'm not the judge of the show. I would love to be, though. Okay, so, just kidding. Okay, so, I love me some RuPaul. But you know that RuPaul does do some shady shit sometimes, and I always call him out on it. Like last season, that shady, basically turning the whole show into RuPaul's best friend race. So they actually said that on not the first episode, because the first 2 episodes have aired. So not the first one, but on the second episode they said this isn't RuPaul's best friend race, and I'm thinking, bitch, tell that to Shangela. Yeah, it is RuPaul's best friend race. You never know when she's going to pull some sort of shade like that and then have the eliminated queens choose who gets to lip sync for their legacy. So, which, for the regular seasons, she says lip sync for your life. For the All-Stars, she says lip sync for your legacy. Now, the first episode, they have Christina Aguilera as a guest judge. And, first of all, I'm loving that they have Untucked right after the show. I love that. I think it's fantastic. And I love that everybody, so at the end of the first runway, the one that everyone was judging, the second one, the Maxi Challenge, he says, okay, I have to tell you, I've got another queen coming out, and someone from a past season, and it's Miss Pheromone. Now, I didn't see that season. This is really my first season of Drag Race that I've watched, because it's on VH1 now, before, when it was on Logo, who the fuck gets Logo, right? But apparently, all the gay people, because they all knew all these bitches, but okay, that's good, that's cool. Okay, so apparently this Pheromone person does mean Christina Aguilera, but I'm sure she's probably bigger than Christina Aguilera, because Christina Aguilera is in real life is like this. She's like so tiny. She's like this adorable little tiny creature. So it's like she comes walking out. Now, she did have on this pink wig, and she did look a little drag queen-esque. Oh my gosh. Have you seen the meme? And this doesn't count as a tangent because this is still related to the show. There's a meme going around Facebook where this guy on Twitter was like, I can't believe a show like this lets a grown man dress like this. And it was a picture of Christina Aguilera. And someone was like, bruh, that's Christina Aguilera. That's a real girl, you idiot. Oh, it was hilarious. It's really funny. You should look that up. But anyways, okay, so back to the show. The first episode, the lip sync for your life, was between Calorie Kardashian Williams. Was that Calorie Kardashian? I think, whatever. Calorie Kardashian. I forget the last name. And then against Vanessa Vanjie Mateo. Now, I give it up to Miss Vanjie. First of all, she has a hilarious personality. She is extremely funny. She's very funny. And I feel bad for her because I felt like RuPaul didn't get to see her sense of humor because she's really hilarious. But her look, I kind of agree with the judges in that her runway look at the end wasn't all that creative and it wasn't all that form-fitting. So, so she had to lip sync for her life, and she was giving you more than she normally does, but honey, Miss Kardashian lets you have it with the money, because her dress was made out of dollars, and they were like, well, we have never seen that before, and then they showed like the 4 times that it's been done before on Drag Race. But my thing is, if you're going to go to the 99-cent store, can you get some new shit? Like, does it all have to be the exact same shit every single year? I mean, really? Okay, that's just my opinion. Or maybe they could have a challenge where they say, okay, well, it has to be stuff that's worth 99 cents or less, or it has to be stuff you can find at a 99-cent store, because if you just have to choose from specific items, it kind of sucks, I feel bad for the queens because obviously if they keep getting the same items every year, they're probably going to see some similar looks, like the dollar bill dress. I digress. So that was that first episode. Now and then they sent home the Miss Vanjie, and God bless Miss Vanjie, because as she was leaving, she was all, Miss Vanjie, Miss Vanjie, Miss Vanjie. And then she left, and RuPaul's a bitch. First of all, RuPaul is a bitch, because she leans over to Michelle, she goes, what's this girl's name again? And then, I wanted to say Ben de la Creme. Michelle Visage says, oh, and speaking of Ben de la Creme, there's in interstitial bits right before each commercial where they introduce this movie Cock Blockers, or it's actually, they call it just Blockers, but it's really Cock Blockers. And Shangela and Ben de la Creme are hosting it. And they were my 2 favorite ones from All Stars 3. They were my favorites. Okay, so they should have, AKA, who should have been the top 2? Just saying. No disrespect to Trixie Mattel or Miss Kennedy Davenport, which everyone seems to forget that she was in the top 2 as well. Kudos to both of you girls. But you shouldn't have been there. Okay, so anyways, moving on. So, the second day, we got a little bit of a peek into this New York rivalry between Ms. Cracker. First of all, Ms. Cracker. So Ms. Cracker, I love her name, actually. And, because she's like the snack and the racial slur. Which, the black drag queens, especially the ones from the South, were like, what did you say your name was? Cracker? It was great. It's fucking great. I love it. She knows how to cause a stir. She really does. And I'm not going to lie. I think Miss Cracker is kind of adorable as a boy. I really do. And then there's Aquaria, also from New York. And Aquaria looks very similar to that chick I was just talking about, Miss Cracker. I can't with that. It's so funny. Okay, so we found out that, there was some big drama over a yellow dress, and that one of them wore, and then the other one wore it the next week, and then for the actual runway, they both painted the exact same face, and everyone was like, oh my god, I'm so mortified. Wow. And the lip sync for your life was between Eureka O'Hara And who did she go up against? What is her name? I can't remember her name. But, oh, no, Calorie. Because Eureka won, and Calorie got sent home. And Calorie was so upset, too. She was like, I'm representing my home state of New Mexico. And it's like, and the girls were like, bitch, all those people in New Mexico are like, you go, bitch, because you're the first one. It's season fucking 10. And they're right. They're 100% right. Good for you, Calorie. You get them. And she was talking a lot about positive body image and how she is a bigger girl. And when drag felt very liberating because at least, especially in the gay community, it's a little more acceptable to be a heavier girl than it is to be a heavier boy, and that is a fact. I'm just saying. As someone who has been on both sides of that spectrum, I can tell you, it is not easy. But anyways, I digress. Thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. How you like that, John, for motherfucking distractions 0, okay? Get it. All right. Thank you so much for logging on. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag Drag Race to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race. You can also hashtag RPDR. And you can also hashtag Days, or DOOL, to talk Days of Our Lives. And you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel. And on that YouTube channel, I just did episode 2. I just did one of Storytime with Angel Benton where I tell stories about my life. So please feel free to follow that too as well. I gotta try to list it on my YouTube page separately. I'm gonna try and figure that out somehow. But when I get my own place, I'll be able to kind of devote some time to that. So thank you for logging on. Have a great night. Peace out, everyone. Wubba, wubba, wubba.